Hello, our dear viewers. Today, on our second episode of the TwoManTalking podcast, we are going to discuss a very, very, very good topic, which is religions. What are religions? Well,
It depends.
it depends, actually. Someone also said, actually, it was Nietzsche. He said, God is dead. Which
But
one?
We killed
Which one? And he said something that we killed him and blah blah blah. But who cares? God is dead.
You know,
but which one?
but
Which one?
Nietzsche believed.
Believed.
Sorry, I still think that some of those philosophers still live, but Mandela effect. Okay, so Nietzsche believed that God is only human construct, that we created this this idea,
Yeah,
and we
I
killed
read
God.
that. I mean, we didn't really kill the God because you cannot kill something that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
And for Nietzsche, I think Nietzsche was a nihilist, so he
yeah.
not
He created nihilism.
he created nihilism. So he was like, nihilism is hard because it's like you have a worldview, but nihilism is the other way. You don't have a worldview. That's how basically nihilism works. Nietzsche wasn't like this, at least from what I read, not only about him, but also from his books, his greatest, glorious books, which is like God is Dead and other things.
No, yeah.
So Nietzsche was a nihilist, and he said these famous words: "God is dead, and we killed him." You cannot kill something that doesn't exist, as I said a while before, but you can kill a concept.
Yeah.
Killing a concept means that you kill an idea, kill, right? Kill an
Yeah.
idea. So you take the idea and you destroy it completely, so nobody really believes in it, and it's forgotten. Okay,
Yeah.
now your turn to say something about Nietzsche.
Okay.
Nietzsche was fun.
I want to say that I haven't read much of his books because I started to I started other books like Mark Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius. It's
Uh,
in Polish though, but
yeah.
I don't know why is it in Polish. We are not from Poland though. It's
Yeah.
in Polish, but we are not from Poland. You want to know why is it is in Polish? Because he's fucking stupid.
Okay.
Why is it not in English? Actually, Marcus Aurelius is fun.
Yeah.
He's fun. Sun Tzu is also fun.
Yeah. But I believe that his idea of killing God, of course, is great thing philosophically.
Philosophically,
Yeah,
bro.
I can't pronounce it quickly and
It's
well.
hard. It's a hard word.
Yeah,
It's actually philosophically, it's a hard word. Yeah. Philosophically, it's a hard word. Yes, it's a hard word.
sorry.
It's
Okay, for me is.
Yeah, just
You don't have problem with random words to say?
No, actually, I can say like something like, I don't know, Australopithecus, right? I can say something like this out of. I don't know why. I'm just really great.
Great skill. Yeah, great skill.
It's a great skill. Actually, you should learn it. It's really good. It helps you. You want to read something from Wikipedia? Well, now you can. You have a skill to read everything and say
Yeah.
everything you want, and you can do it, even if you don't know what it means. I mean, I know what Australopithecus means.
Wait, you're still here?
Well then, take this little moment to subscribe.
Like and comment. You're still here? You're beautiful.
Well, if you haven't, then we will find you.
Back to the video.
Yeah. So, this concept for me is great but weird.
It's weird. It's
As whole everything in philosophy.
I mean, the philosophy as a whole is like weird and hard.
Yeah.
Because it's really abstract. But
Yeah, it's all abstract.
it's like thinking. It's just, and thinking is really hard, as we know. Thinking is hard. So,
In ancient Greece, I don't remember which philosopher said, "What is human being?"
what is which one?
Ah, you haven't heard.
What is human being, or
Yeah,
just what is human being?
yeah.
I don't know,
And
actually.
his definition This definition counts. I don't know. Chicken without how to put it. It counts everything if it would be a little bit prepared for this, I would say.
I don't know. Actually, did you know that frogs can leap up to 20 times their length? Yeah, that was supposed to be a segment about religion. Actually, not about philosophy. So we will leave ancient Greece.
Yeah.
Actually, we won't leave ancient Greece. You know why? Because Zeus was horny.
Yeah, and that's why even the Greek mythology exists.
Yeah, that's basically why it exists. Actually, it exists because of chaos. I don't know. If someone read like the Greek mythology, it's really great. Though it's not the best mythology, but it's good. So we have this guy called Uranus. Or Uranus or something like this. I like the sky thing. Like this guy is a sky. We have Gaia, the earth, and we have the sea, which is, I don't know what is it called. Also we have and these are primordials that went from the chaos. We also have some more primordials. We have Nyx, the embodiment of night, and something else which I don't remember because I don't really care. So it started from then it goes to the Titans, which are like Kronos, and that's basically it. Nobody cares about Titans. Actually, everyone remembers Kronos because he was killed by Zeus, or thrown to Tartarus, I think.
Yeah, and he ate his own children. So, Greek mythology is weird, but about topic, the religion, I want to ask you one thing, not about Greek mythology, but about religion, especially. Because, for now, 2000 years, Christianity was here in Europe.
Yeah, it is like
and
2000 years old.
It had some weird parts, crusades.
Not only the last weird part of Christianity happened like 150 years ago. What is it called? Okay, finish your question. I need to check something.
Yeah, but I want to ask you if you think that the Christianity was one thing why we as Europe we developed as good as we did. Not like other parts of the world, like China, always in civil war, or I don't know, like whole Asia.
I mean, Nietzsche said that something like this. He said that the priests need the divine power they need it to like put their own thinking on the other people that are listening to them. They need some kind of divine power. It was written in the God is Dead book.
Yeah.
If I understood it correctly, obviously, or if I understood it at all. But Christianity helped the Europe develop because you have some like the Saint Thomas from this city. I don't know, something like this.
Yeah.
This guy, he's a Catholic Church saint. So basically, he wrote some things that were great, and some of them were like the moral,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, the things about morality and other things. So when you have all these people in the Dark Ages, in Europe, in like the 10th century and other like this, you need to moralize them. You need to make them better people, right?
Yeah.
So Christianity helped with it because people believed in God. They believed in Christianity, like they believed in the concept of God. So when they saw a priest, he was like an authority to them. And not everything in the Christian religion is perfect.
Yeah.
That's my way of thinking. You may not agree with me.
But
But
let's say
it helped.
Yeah.
It helped to moralize these people. Because if you were like, well, you should do this because it's moral, then they wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Why would they care about what is moral
But
and what is not?
If for your deeds there will be some punishment.
Yeah,
I would say.
punishment also helped.
It's great thing because in the world of war, plagues, etc., everything. If you want to if you would try to survive, then it was hard,
Yeah, it was hard. The whole history was hard.
Yeah,
Actually.
and we live nowadays. It's
Best time to live.
yeah, but most of us don't believe so.
I mean, they are wrong, or they haven't read history book ever, because like the Dark Ages were bad. The more you go back in history, the worse it gets. Until you get to the Roman Empire. In the Roman Empire, it's like better, and
It depends, but it was better than
for the, not for this, from the people that were punished for nothing, basically. Then it's like good, like not good, but it's better than the Dark Ages. And you have the ancient Greece, which is also better than the Dark Ages. And when you go back from there, it's getting worse.
Yeah, but
even the Mesopotamian empires, the Persia, other things like this.
Yeah, but always human beings were meant to be to try to survive as long as they could.
Yeah, like every other being.
And now, but you know why they survived, and we as the whole world exists. These people have purpose because they as I said in previous video,
they had some purpose.
Yeah.
In their heart.
Their life purpose was, I have to be the best version of myself to
No, not
to be better. Okay, to be better
not.
at something to survive. So I know if your father was a blacksmith, you know you have to learn as much as you can from him to become the best blacksmith as you can, to earn as much money as you can to survive.
Yeah, that was basically what driven them, and religion also helped with that, because religion was another purpose. You want to be good,
Why?
like for the sake of not being punished, or for the sake of being not for being the better man, but to go to heaven. Just
Yeah.
that's it. You didn't want to go to hell. Nobody wants to go to hell. Why would you want to go to hell?
Yeah.
So you were like, oh, well, maybe I will be a good man because I don't want to go to hell and I want to go to heaven. Or in the other way, I want to go to heaven and I don't care about hell because I will go to heaven if I'm good.
Yeah.
So, and the thing about being the blacksmith, so as we know, we wanted to be a blacksmith when we were little. I wanted to be a dragon. I still want to be a dragon though.
But now I don't want to be blacksmith.
Yeah. So
we are safe for now.
I am more childish than him, definitely. But
you know, I found my purpose because maybe I'm not the most religious, I would say, but I believe in something.
I am definitely not a religious person. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, we all know. But you know, that's one purpose that I see, and second purpose that I found by myself for now. You know, purpose is funny thing because if it's not religious, it changes a lot in your life. For me now, it is to, as Jordan Peterson said, to clean my room and do it as good as as possibly I can.
Yeah, I understand that. It's actually great. Actually, you need to clean your room. Everyone needs to clean your room. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and
I see this. Okay.
Okay. Okay, but it's not in camera, so it's not a problem.
Don't. You never saw anything.
You never saw anything. Where?
Actually, so we can say that Christianity helped with morality.
Yeah.
And trying to become better helped with morality in Europe.
Yeah.
Until this guy called Luther.
Yeah.
And this guy, not only him, but this Czech guy from Czech Republic that was burned.
Hus.
I think this Hus. Yeah, Hus. The Protestants. So they were like, well, bad things happen in the Christian church. Well, not only, we also have this Eastern kind of church. It's associated with
Orthodox.
yeah, Orthodox Christians. You know, like not Orthodox. You know, this Russian kind of and Ukrainian church.
It's Orthodox Christianity.
It's actually called Orthodox Christianity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I don't know a lot about it.
Fun facts.
Yeah, so it's called Orthodox Christian. I actually thought that it's called something otherwise. Dobra. Okay. The Orthodox Christianity. Okay, so the thing about Orthodox Christianity is like the current Pope tries to like merge with them and talk with them. If you look into the saint texts from other popes or from the councils in the Trident or something like this city, you know, like this councils from them from this time and from the Vatican councils and other, then you can see in those texts, also from the popes encyclics, like Humani Genesis from the Pius
Yeah,
VI or something like this, or other things like this. You can see that if you are Christian and you need to obey the things that your Pope says, that's basically what Christianity is. Actually, you can look it up because the Christianity says that if your Pope or the Supreme Council from the Vatican, currently Vatican, from other cities back then, says something, they like release a text of things that you should obey with your faith, then you are obligated to do this, and if you do not obey this, then you are a heretic.
You know, in Christianity, it's more you should.
No, it's actually must. It's actually look it up.
I would say that
Actually, you must. Some people are like, no, the current pope is also like this. He denies the things that other popes said before, and you may think like, oh, it's just like with the leaders of nations or countries. It actually doesn't work like this. If you have Christianity, right?
Yeah.
And they say something before, and it's their doctrine, and they are teaching people to do something in this way, and it evolves. Then these people taught something that wasn't the will of the God, so it was heresy, right? So if you go in time, then you cannot basically change the Christian education about God and about other things like this. You can add things to this. You can explain them in a better way, but you cannot go like this. Well, the Trident, I don't know what this city is called. One of the council says, well, if you go to the other Christian, if you go to the other religions, talk with them, and actually respect their religion, then you are committing heresy. And the current pope, the current pope, right?
Yeah,
we all
know.
He does some weird things, and he says he doesn't say it, but he does things like, well, talk to guys from other religions and actually respect their religions and say that they may be going, they may be like right or something like this. He doesn't say it like to you. He doesn't say, well, the Judaism is actually the truth and the Christianity is not. He can't say that, right? But he like does all the things to like make you think, well, maybe this is right and this not, and blah blah blah. He commits heresy.
Yeah.
Actually. And in Christianity you can look it up. I actually spent, well, not like thousands of hours, but some hours to look in this topic, and the Christianity actually says that you need to obey this under the, I don't know what it's called. Well, if you don't, under any circumstances, thank you, you need to obey these laws, and if you don't, well, you are getting expelled from the church. Actually, that's how it works. You can check it. You can read the Pope's messages. You can, I don't know, read the Council's messages, the Supreme Council's messages, and you will actually see that this is true. Okay, now you.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. You know, I believe that nowadays Christianity is changing in a funny way, because I don't know if you heard that the church in England says that there are they consider if they could use gender neutral words for God.
So that's gonna be actually you say your thing first because I'm actually getting angry.
For me it's funny because this change is, I believe, mostly because of change in society. Because funny thing, society, it's our current society maybe is not entirely, I would say, religious in some way, and is less and less religious every year. But I believe that it's the morality of atheists, it was built and still is mostly on religion, because it's at some point it's our culture.
I mean, we have more in common. Like the atheist. Okay, I will say it. I'm an atheist. So the atheist.
We both have more in common in morality than we have in common with
Someone from China that is Christian. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Actually, that's how it works. But when we come to this England thing about using gender neutral things about God, it doesn't work this way.
Yeah.
Actually, so the concept of gender or sex, I mean, like we have, because in English we have two words for this kind of thing. It doesn't apply to God. It doesn't. When we say He about God, or we say Lord about God, or we say just God about God, or we say Jesus Christ, or anything else, or when Muslims say Allah, which basically means God, but in I think in Arabic language, in one of these languages.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the word Allah in Arabic can be translated into this one God.
Yes,
It's not like
because they believe
God, any God.
It's like
but it's this
God with a big letter.
Yeah.
So basically, the gender doesn't apply to God.
Yeah.
By God, I mean the Christian God, because we have some Greek gods and other things like this. But it doesn't apply to Christian God, and it doesn't apply to any Islamic God.
Abrahamic God.
Let's say Abrahamic kind of religion.
Because
God. It doesn't apply to it, so we cannot say anything like gender fluid or
but
genderless
in
things
this
about
we
God.
have one more thing that I would say conflict between Islam and Christianity. For me, it's a little funny because this both religion think about themselves, they're heretics, because most things they have in common, but Islam have, for example, Muhammad, for example, it was built on something more
than Christianity. Actually, they just added one more guy.
It developed in other way, but most things is the same.
Actually, it depends.
It depends.
That's a long thing, but actually, when we have the Christian God and we have the Islamic God or Muslim God, we have, like, when you have a Christian God, he is a Trinity, right?
Yeah.
And actually, there is an argument from the atheists, not really, well, maybe not atheists, but from the Islam, that turn it off. We'll do some more, okay? From the Islam, the people that have really, really much faith in Islam, that Christians do not believe in one God, because they believe in Trinity. And the thing with the concept of God being a Trinity, and like, you know, you have God, and He is the Father, the Son, the other guy, and I don't know, is it God? I forgot. And they are not each other. All of them are God, and God is only one.
Mm.
That's a thing. That's a thing that you should just believe in Christianity.
You know, Christianity says that.
You cannot understand it
Yeah.
because in Christianity, right?
You know, it's like human mind is.
Not capable of
Because
understanding the
human
God
mind
fully.
is capable only, for example, to understand 3 directions.
Yeah,
not
four.
or 6, 7.
By the directions we mean the things that when you have space and you have like these 3 directions, you have, let's call it height, this one and this one, right? You have
width and length.
Yeah, width and length. So you have 3 of them, and like try to add a 4th one in your head.
Humankind
Actually,
can't do this.
Don't try to do this. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You cannot do this.
And
why? Nobody wants.
I believe the whole thing.
It's probably possible though.
I believe the whole problem on this topic is, it depends, of course, on every person, but the problem is simple. If you believe something is God or natural process, because some things that you may heard of in your entire life, you can say, oh, it was God, or God made I don't know, this beautiful sunset.
Yeah, God made that. That's the will of God.
And
the sun will rise.
And you feel connected with something bigger.
With God.
Yeah. You know, there was one situation that I felt like that, and that's one argument that why I believe there is something higher, something bigger than me. And if someone can say, oh, this moment, this situation, it was clearly made by nature, because the whole universe worked like that.
Actually, that's called naturalism.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a concept that says that everything that is happening is only natural. There is no God, and actually, this concept is really funny. It works really good with the probability things, because they use the most common examples, and in when we are doing a thinking and we are comparing, like, I don't know, for example, let's say the Allah, the Islamic religion from Islam, and God from the Christianity, and we compare them two. We take them and we are like, we are starting with one thing. Which one of them is more likely? Which one of them is more likely to happen when it comes to probability? And the one that has less things in their concepts. There are less things that you need to understand, that you need to have faith in, and other things like this. If there is less of this, it's more probable. You know what I mean, right? It's more likely to happen. More likely to
probability.
Happen. It's more probability. You can bet
more probability.
More things on it to happen. So when we have the concept of naturalism, they make the most common examples, and they rationalize things with like the most common thinking you can have. So it has the highest probability when you look at it at first time. Obviously, then you use the base equation, and then, well, it depends on evidence and proof
Yeah.
after it. So basically, that's only how far the naturalism can go. Obviously, I am not a naturalist, I am an atheist, but not a naturalist. You can bet in comments what I am, and I am not a reptilian.
No. But funny thing for me that I believe we should say for sadly to finish this video
Yeah, we need to
because
finish this
slowly
one.
we should do that. Funny thing, in the entire history and even now, for many people, religion is a thing that motivate them to work,
Yes.
to survive, and I believe if we don't believe in God and we hate God as a concept, for example, I believe we shouldn't do something with people that they have motivation by that, by God, by divine will, because if it's something that push them to work, to make their life better, to make maybe their family life better, why would we change that? Even if we believe that, something they believe is false, maybe if we don't believe in any God, maybe let's let them live their beliefs and work with their beliefs. I believe like that.
Well, you can do that, or you can do otherwise and try to make them believe something else.
Yeah.
But actually, your beliefs shouldn't make you weaker, and they shouldn't make you like depressed. So if you believe in God, and you are like, well, maybe I will become an atheist and I will become depressed because nothing matters or something like this. Actually, don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, read Bible or something like this. Do not become atheist out of fucking nothing and become depressed out of it. The things that you believe shouldn't make you like depressed or feel bad. The things that you believe should make you feel proud of yourself that you believe that
Of
these
course,
things.
if we talk about philosophy, because if it's, I don't know, if you consider thinking like, if it's not true, and we all know it's not true, but you believe that, it's not good.
Actually,
In some cases, if it's not a philosophy, if it's things like, I believe that religion should make you better. Every religion wants to make you better in some way. So I believe
that's for another video.
Yeah, but I believe in some cases, like, I don't know, obesity or something like that, it's great topic to discuss about religion view about this, but I believe you shouldn't lie to yourself about these things.
Yes.
Because maybe you can believe whatever you want.
I mean,
but if it's not false, and we all know that it's false.
Well, actually, I'm gonna say something that is really obvious, and that will be the ending of this video. Think about this. you don't believe in things that you think aren't truth. Actually, if you think that something is false, you don't believe in it. So, and if you do, you are delusional, but that's another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so you don't believe in things that you think are false or aren't truth. That's the same thing. So, well, if you don't believe in God, and you're like, well, God may be true, then you should start to believe in God. But if you think something like, well, God is false, God is not truth, then you should stop believing in God, because you don't really want to be delusional. That hurts. Being delusional hurts. Trust me. So that will be the ending.
Yeah,
Also,
so
this was supposed to be about religions and not about fucking Christianity. One sentence about Islam, and that's it.
Okay. But I believe for now we're done here. So whatever are your beliefs, if it make you better, if it make you happy, continue on this and see you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.